Hallo zusammen, hoffentlich geht allem gut und alle sind gesund. Today we will learn with you two different kinds of conjunctions. And today I changed my whiteboard on the background to such a kinds of cards. I prepared the cards for you, and I think it will be more interesting like this to learn and understand something new. So let's get started with our first conjunction. I will show you like this. Conjunction in German means Konjunktion. Konjunktion, then. What means because. So, then in German means because. It will be better if you push in the pause and write it into your copybook. So, make some notes because you don't have it into your course book. So, conjunction then, I will show you also from these cards in which situations and in which sentence we use it and which words order we have in the sentence when we want to use the then. So let's get started with our first sentence and first example. Geht nicht zur Arbeit, denn ist krank. He is not going to work because he is sick. You see here the verb, marked verb. I marked this verb because I wanted to pay your attention to this verb and especially to the position of this verb. As you see, we have our first sentence, it's normal sentence. Geht nicht zur Arbeit. He is not going to work. Now we have to explain, to give explanation why. So the reason we start to explain with in the second sentence after comma. As you see, it's very important to write the comma. After the comma comes then. Ist. Is personal pronoun, what means he, and ist, it's a verb. Has here the position 2, second position, after personal pronoun This is the structure or construction in German language if we use the then, conjunction then in the sentence. I want to continue with second sentence and second example. Ich esse eine Pizza, denn ich bin hungrig. I eat a pizza because I'm hungry. Here also you see the one verb bin in the circle. Again, I wanted to pay your attention to the position of this verb. As you see here also, the verb bin has a second position after personal pronoun ich. And again, then, and before then, always comma. So it's a normal way of the sentence. When we speak in German, we also put the verbs and personal pronouns on such order, on such a way. And our last sentence and example to the conjunction then. Wir sind glücklich, denn es regnet nicht heute. We're happy because it's not raining today. So our first sentence, wir sind glücklich, it's just information. But why we're happy? Warum sind wir glücklich? This part we explain on the second sentence. And our second sentence again we start after comma with then. And again here's the verb in the circle. And again here's the verb has the second position after personal pronoun s. So I hope it's clear and understandable with the conjunction then. Now, I want to speak with you about another one conjunction. Name of this conjunction is weil. In German, we have two different conjunctions, what in English means because. If in English we can say because, then in German we can say not only then, but also weil. But they are not, we can say that they are synonyms, but they have a little difference in the sentence structure. Mostly it's a grammatical difference than the meaning, than the lexicon difference. So, I want to introduce you the conjunction weil. Conjunction weil, what also means because. Just now we spoke about conjunction then, what also means because, and we know already in which position have to be the then in the sentence, and especially the verb. Now, the conjunction weil and the sentence structure with the conjunction weil. Look at this. Geht nicht zur Arbeit, weil krank ist. If you remember, when it was then, ist, the verb ist, this one, it was after personal pronoun But here we use weil, that's why our verb, this verb, goes to the end of the sentence. Each time when we use the weil in our sentence, verb goes at the end of the sentence. Geht nicht zur Arbeit. It's our first sentence, and now we have to explain why he's not going to work. Weil krank ist. Because he is sick. So, it's our first sentence and first example with weil. Now I want to show you second sentence and second example with weil. Ich esse eine Pizza, weil ich hungrig bin. I eat pizza because I'm hungry. Here also, ich esse eine Pizza is just a normal sentence which gives us just information. But why I eat the pizza? Weil, because ich hungrig bin. Verb bin again at the end of the sentence. Here marked. I think it's already clear which difference between then and while. I want to remind you that when we use in the sentence then, the verb stays untouched. We don't change the place of the verb. But if we want to use in our sentence while, then we just have to put the verb at the end of the sentence. This is the first structure, first construction. So, our last sentence and example for conjunction weil. Wir sind glücklich, weil es heute nicht regnet. We're happy because it's not raining today. Wir sind glücklich, again, it's just a normal sentence which gives us the information about our mood. But why we're happy? Weil es heute nicht regnet. Again, the verb in the circle here goes at the end of the sentence, to the end of the sentence. So, I hope it's clear with the while and then. Actually, I want to repeat again, they have a almost similar translation. They means because, while, and then, but how to use it in the sentence, it's different. It's totally different. And now I just want to shortly explain the conjunction, another one conjunction. I think you already learned this conjunction, but I want to repeat it with you because it's also the one part of our topic today. So the conjunction, what means so, that's why, and therefore. Konjunktion deshalb. Deshalb in German means so, that's why, or therefore. Here also, if we use the conjunction deshalb in our sentence, we have to change the position of the verbs in our sentence. So let's get started with our first sentence and first example for the conjunction. That's why. Ich bin krank, deshalb gehe ich morgen nicht zur Arbeit. I'm sick, that's why, or therefore, I don't go to the work tomorrow. As you see, after the sentence Ich bin krank, here also it's just information. And we need to clarify what will happen then. Deshalb, comma, and then deshalb, that's why, gehe ich. Do you see the verb here, gehe? And it has the first position here after the conjunction deshalb. If in the with the conjunction while the verbs go to the end of the sentence, then here with deshalb the verb gehe comes just right after conjunction deshalb. So I want to show you second one sentence and example with deshalb. Ich habe zu viele Bonbons gegessen, deshalb habe ich keinen Hunger. I have eaten too many sweets, so, or that's why, I'm not hungry. Here also our first sentence, ich habe zu viel Bonbons gegessen. We know that bonbons means sweeties. It's just information. And the reason comes after comma, deshalb conjunction, what means so and that's why. And just right after this conjunction, we see here in the circle verb haben. It's conjugated form of the verb haben. You see that verbs comes just right after the conjunction. Deshalb habe ich keinen Hunger. That's why I'm not hungry. And third sentence example with the conjugation, with the conjunction deshalb. Here. Mein Vater hat morgen Geburtstag. What means it's my father's birthday tomorrow. Again, comma. Just don't forget about comma. After comma starts our second sentence with the reason, with the explanation. So, again, deshalb. And here in the circle we see just right after deshalb the verb will ich ein Geschenk kaufen. So, or that's why I want to buy him a present. So, just for repeat what we learned today, we learned two kinds of conjunction. It's because and so, that's why, or therefore. But in German, conjunction because we say in two different, we use the two different conjunction when we want to say because, while and then. I showed you with the examples and in the sentence how we use the then and the when and how we use the while. And I just want to add just for the little information, short information, that mostly in German spoken is while, but then we use when we write essays or mail or and one text. But in the spoken language we use the while. But you can use the both of them. It's not a grammatical mistake. But you have to know the word order when you use the then and while. And also another one conjunction, which is totally different and has another one translation. It's deshalb, what means that's why, therefore, or so. And also the word order in the sentence with these conjunctions. I hope this video was helpful for you. If you have any questions or comment, you just can contact me with the open school system. I'm always ready to explain you something additional, and if it's not so clear for you or not so understandable, I will reply and answer you if you have any